Hello, lovely humans out there. It's just like it here. I wanted to pop on and just tune in to a new little segment I'm thinking about. I'd like to start some dialogue and some online engagement around some particular topics that I think, are of importance and are definitely of interest to me. And I feel like, on a collective level, these certain themes and veins of thinking and ideas and topics have been popping up. And I wanted to bring a little segment into some of my recordings, which is basically from my home to yours, and just introducing a bit of deep exploration around some of these topics. So I wasn't sure which one to start with, but one that keeps popping up for me, particularly with my clients, and has certainly been a part of my personal journey, is understanding what this concept is around self-love. So our ability or our softening to accept and embrace all of ourselves, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. So being able to really wholly love all aspects of what makes us unique as a human. So I know there is a massive struggle with this, and that's why there is so much anxiety and depression and, other mental health challenges around, self-acceptance, feeling like we're enough, feeling like we're adequate as a human, feeling like that we are loved and honored for who we are. So I don't know about you, but when in previous generations and even in the generation that I grew up in, this idea of self-love was very much, kind of looked at as a little bit maybe selfish, or perhaps even a little self-absorbed, or there might be a little bit of vanity kind of surrounding that concept of self-love. But the older I've gotten and the deeper that I've gone on my own personal journey, and transformational experiences, is recognizing that self-love is like the opposite of all of those things. Embodying self-love, embracing, accepting, and truly honoring all those parts that make us as a unique human, is probably the most selfless thing that we can do for our loved ones, for our children, for our partners, for our family and friends. And completely being able to fill up our own cup, fill up our own love tank, and have this overflow, this bubbling up of love within our own heart and love within our own minds. We get to share that overflow with the people that we love and care about. We get to really share and exchange this beautiful love energy vibration. So I guess I wanted to bring this topic up for a little bit of further exploration. If it stimulates some dialogue within your circles, whether that's online or whether that's in your intimate home settings, or maybe even your workplaces or your friendship circles, I just think, learning a little more through that self-exploration, through that exchange and sharing. And this could be done quite individually as well and personally. So if you're more comfortable with some journaling around this concept of self-love and what that means to you, and perhaps how you could bring a little bit more of that self-love into your life, it could be through meditation, so meditating around this this embodiment, this sense of loving wholeness within. And it could be just through self-reflection, delving into a book, delving into maybe some blogs, or listening to a podcast around this topic, whatever that might look like for you. But basically, the point of this little segment that I'm bringing forth from my home to yours is to stimulate and inspire, create some inspiration around diving a little deeper into these topics that are so important and that are coming up time and time again, in the people that I work with, in the spaces and places that I go to, even in the yoga studios and the workplaces, the clinic rooms, the family and friendship circles. These are topics that are coming up and bubbling up and wanting to be explored. So I guess let's dive a little deeper into humanity, into what makes us human, into exploring those deeper aspects of our multidimensional nature. So I will leave today's little recording with that and encourage you to dive a little bit deeper with your own self-exploration and exploring this topic a little bit more within your circles. So until then, sending you lots of love, and I'll check in again very soon. See ya.